You're watching Fantasy Now Plus.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in another best ball stream here on Fantasy Now Plus. I'm your host, Tim Holstad. With me, as always, Bryan Rockwood. It says DraftKings. We're not doing DraftKings. We're back on Drafters this week. We'll probably have an overlay the next time we do Drafters, but we decided, it was a lot of fun. It was a little bit different than Underdog and DraftKings when we drafted last week. Let's do it again. So we're back in the streets. We're going to be back in their $15 main event best ball competition. We're going to hop in right now because we saw last week that it does take a bit of time to fill. Bryan, how are you doing this week?
I am back to being tired and injured. I don't know what happened. Honestly, it felt like out of nowhere, just like parts of my body just started to start falling apart. So I'm very lucky that we were in a position to do something where we can sit down. It's not very active. Yeah. And we can just talk about football. But outside of that, doing pretty good. Hopefully your week has been just as well, better than mine. Oh, no, we lost him. All right. Well, while he is going to hopefully unfreeze shortly, what we're doing here is the main draft for drafters, and we are going to be waiting on the lobby as we sit here. I'm imagining his internet is going to fix around 3, 2, 1. That would have been pretty cool. That would have been pretty nice. So we are going to have to wait just a moment. And it usually does kick back off relatively quickly. And if we see him suddenly drop, like so, his internet is completely gone out. So now here we go. Watching me. I wonder if I can quickly fix this. Oh gosh. No, I can't. We're a professional organization here. Whoa. Oh my Lord. My good news is no one's here, so we're just chilling. Let me see if I can get. Here we go. We're gonna put us over here for now. What's behind that door? Absolute surprises. Oh, that's even worse. All right, we're gonna stick here, and we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a minute. Usually we have. Can I add this mid-show? Let's see. Where does it go if I go here? Perfect. This is actually exactly what we're looking for here as we wait for Tim to come back. So I will simply just vibe here. Oh, welcome back, Tim. Let's see if we can drag him back onto stage. He's back, baby.
I'm back.
Now, for what it's worth, having no viewers at the time, it's now no people who only go back and watch the VOD will know what happened here. And so we'll just delete the footage.
Yep. Never happened. Okay. Oh, we only gained one spot that whole time, so still waiting on 7 drafters. Lots of waiting to do. Seems like a slower night, but we will vamp.
We'll get there.
Going to remark as my internet crashed that it's finally monsoon season here in Arizona, so we got our first storm and my first power outage on Monday. Seems to be another one brewing, so we'll see.
Oh, baby. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that everything stays ship shape over there in Arizona, and we can find our, I guess, what's the max payout? Our $250,000 roster.
Yeah.
$250,000.
We'll certainly make things better. We're up to 6 out of 12 now, so halfway there.
I was trying to get into the fantasy football mindset the other day, and one of the things I was trying to tell myself was just like, what questions should I be asking this season?
Mm-hmm.
What's something that I need to be revisiting to be like a better fantasy football player. And I don't have the answer, but it was something that at least started getting like the juices flowing a little bit. Like one thing I really want to start looking at.
Yeah.
Actually, there's two things that I kind of like popped out from that thought process. One, taking a look at the Vegas total lines in terms of win losses and how often teams, like how many players from a team with high win totals are fantasy relevant. And then on the flip side, like how like teams that have like about like 4.5 wins, like do we really need to even pick players from that team? Something along those lines. Very curious to see how that project stems out. I need to just like simply hurry up and do that. Because we're not like we're running out of time. We have over a month. However, like drafts start mid-August, right?
Yeah.
So, you gotta start really attacking some of those interesting thought processes. And then the other one, like putting players into archetypes and then tiering those archetypes. And what I mean by that is we say the words a lot, right? We'll say the like archetype. This is an elite fantasy option.
Yep.
And we put them in a bucket and we say these guys go in the first 2 rounds. Then after in the middle of rounds, we have like a couple of guys like, all right, we got our Jags. We have, our RB dead zone guys, boom or bust players. Like, should we start putting them into certain brackets and then fixing your team in such a way, or like as building your team in such a way that you kind of attack each archetype and then you can kind of grade your roster that way. I know we kind of do a lot of that already, but I feel like there's not a lot of like visual to that, if that makes sense. So
yeah,
just a couple things I've been really stewing on in the past 24 hours because it's really only just happened recently. But yeah, I don't know. I'll pass that over to you. Pass the mic over to you.
I think they're both good questions. I think in the first regard, I think that we know for sure that bad teams produce good fantasy football assets. All you have to do is look at my Arizona Cardinals last year. Like Trey McBride was the tight end 1. Michael Wilson was the wide receiver breakout. But that was a ton of passing volume, like a very weird set of circumstances. I think it was Pat Carane on ADP Chasing yesterday literally said like, hey, if I had told you before the season that the way that Trey McBride becomes the tight end 1 was that Kyler Murray sucks and gets hurt,
we still wouldn't believe you.
That like he then gets 11 touchdowns when he normally gets 3, and everything that we could have never possibly predicted happens. And that's how Trey McBride gets there. Oh, and also a wide receiver gets there, but it's not Marvin Harrison. It's Michael Wilson. Like, we would have looked at us like we were crazy because it's unpredictable. Like, fantasy football is not predictable. If it was predictable, there'd be a lot of really rich people and a lot of really poor people. So, I think there's still always just going to be a range of outcomes.
Oh no, the monsoon got him. Uh-oh. This one may have to be a short show today because this is gonna be tricky. I'm gonna throw myself back on the main stage here as we wait for Tim to get back. I may have to try and get a backup plan going here on this other monitor. Let's see. We're normally very what's it called? Tightly run ship here. we normally run a tight ship. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Today, I don't know. Something's in the water, I guess. Well, if Tim doesn't come back, we can at least do like a single best ball draft on Underdog because I don't have my drafter set up just yet. So we'll get back potentially shortly here. Oh boy. We have fun here. The monsoon's gotta be crazy out there, huh?
Nothing yet. Just my internet being that bad. We're at the 11 hole.
Okay.
We're 3 picks away. I'm probably going to have to narrate this on my phone while I try to pull this up on my laptop. So on the clock, ADP is CeeDee Lamb, James Cook, Saquon, Omarion Hampton, Kenneth Walker.
Just CeeDee Lamb, I think. I think in this, I don't know if we wanted to go like a robust RB. Oh no, this is full PPR, right? Or
Yeah.
half?
Full.
Is full. Yeah, we'll take the Target Hog from Dallas, I think. And then what was the other wideout? I think, or is it? Did you say it was CD, JT, Ken Walker?
That was the only CD, James Cook. And
okay. Yeah.
So 12 hole goes James Cook and Omarion Hampton. So we have Saquon, Walker, Achane, Chase Brown.
Is JT not there? No, I messed up. You said James Cook.
Yeah.
I'm like tempted to say Chase Brown.
Works for me.
I should probably stop fading Saquon as much as I am. I guess I just don't really like the price at the first, like at the turn of the first and second.
Interesting. So I like both, but I would much rather have Saquon versus Chase Brown straight up.
Okay. Then I am sorry to do this to us.
No, they're in the same tier for me, so I'm not like going to throw a fit one way or the other, but like just thinking about the ways that Chase Brown hits versus how Saquon hits, like the Saquon hit is pretty clearly like Eagles' offensive line is good or fine. You know, they were like legitimately bad last year for the first time in forever, and that's probably not going to happen again. Like they're not. If it's possible to get even less pass heavy, it's probably going to happen because AJ Brown is gone, and the replacements are Mekhi Lemon and a tight end that can't run block. So, you know, a lot of 12 personnel, probably a lot of running, a lot of Saquon, and I just don't think he really showed any signs of slowing down from like an efficiency standpoint. I think he just didn't get as lucky on the touchdowns as he got the year before, and the offense was worse by a lot. And new offensive coordinator, like hopefully someone who's actually competent this time, and as opposed to who they had last time. And for Chase Brown, like you're hoping that Samaje Perine doesn't matter. We're expecting Samaje Perine to not matter, but like could. He shouldn't, but he could.
Yes. In my mind, it's always like Perine hasn't really mattered in a way that has affected Chase Brown. But did we lose Perine in the back half of the season, which Chase Brown really went off?
Yep. Well,
he did get
we
hurt.
Lost him in the middle. So it was kind of weird because that's also when we lost Burrow. So it was like hard to fully gauge because that was when they were playing Jake Browning, Joe Flacco, hot potato.
Right. But I mean, when Joe Flacco came in, that was way better than the Jake Browning era. which is still so weird because Jake Browning wasn't like tragically bad when he came in 2 years ago.
No, he's
And yet
good.
he just somehow just completely flopped. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Basically, as soon as they played the Jets, he was good for the rest of the season.
yeah,
In week 8.
the
And he was
Jets
tragically bad up until that point.
the Jets just always heal whatever ails you. The New York
Yep.
Jets will find a way to help you out.
Yep.
But I don't know. Maybe on my like mentality is just kind of wrong now about Saquon. And in general, I think that kind of just is hurt by maybe my lack of drive to draft running backs, which will most likely turn on its head come like late August when I'm, a couple of the redraft leagues I care the most about. When I'm on the clock and I see Saquon or some other wide receiver, I will probably pick Saquon.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. Like, I can't put my finger on it. I just don't know. Oh, Devon Achion's there. Well, we don't like the Miami offense, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like, I would have Saquon over Brown. I would have Saquon over Achane. I think he's pretty comparable to Ken Walker. I think it's kind of the same bet of like great offense, probably just the guy. Will he score touchdowns? Will he break off some big runs? If yes, good pick. If not bad pick, but like pick.
Yeah. Right.
And like Hampton's the true wild card of like, if that offense is good, could he just explode? Or is he just going to be in like a 3-way committee with Keaton Mitchell and Kamani Vidal, and it's all just like frustrating.
I think that feels like how you win some amount of leagues. Ooh, we have a lot of players we don't normally get.
Yeah.
Like T Higgins is screaming to me as someone who I want to pick here. I don't know anyone.
No, I'm good with T.
Okay. And if he comes back, I would probably take Kyron.
Yeah, if he comes back.
Wants to do here. Otherwise, it's probably Waddle for me. Or Loveland. I don't know how much Loveland we ever get. Oh, they took Waddle.
Waddle is climbing fast.
Dang.
I think Kyron's a good ADP follower here, though, at 38, 7 picks past ADP.
Yeah. Yeah. And he just is going like to do what he always does. He is going to be quote unquote disrespected. People are going to see the Blake Corum workout videos. They're going to see the last few games Blake Corum had where he came in relief and busted a pretty long run for a touchdown, and forget that Kyron had second most, if not the most carries he's ever had last year. Like,
yep,
he is still absolutely the cornerstone of that run offense.
And this is the first year of his extension, I believe. So,
and the defense is way better. So would not be shocked if they just want to pound the rock a little bit more especially once they get in a lead. Just like
it's kind of pushing me off of Devontae Adams more, of like older, had hamstring issues, like fell off from an efficiency standpoint. They were really trying to get Stafford that MVP. Now they're trying to get a Super Bowl, and like obviously Puka's Puka, and Puka's just going to get his, but like you said, like they have Myles Garrett now. There's very strong rumors that Aaron Donald's gonna come out of retirement and join him. Like,
so ridiculous.
Already a good defense.
So stupid.
Like
they bought Trent McDuffie.
Yeah.
Don't forget this. They sold away the first round pick for him.
Like, this is probably the three of the 4 best teams in the NFC are all in this division, and then the Cardinals. But like, it's going to be like, they're not going to want to just like have Stafford throw for 5,000 yards this year. And I don't think Stafford physically wants to do that. So, they're going to play. We know they're going to play a lot of 12. We know they're going to play a lot of 13. I just don't really like the outlook for Adams that much. Like, he's a very clear aging wide receiver 2 on an offense that might be even less pass happy than last year. Like, I don't know. He went 51 here. What sucks is that he's still kind of at the end of a tier where, like, it's probably fine because, the name's on the board. I'd probably take JMO over him pretty easily.
Yeah.
DJ Moore's kind of a 50-50 toss-up for me. Like, Roma Dunze's a toss-up, and then we're getting into, like, rookies and fifth-round picks that broke out for 6 games and stuff like that. So, like, he's probably appropriately priced, but, like, I don't think he has the upside that, like, he feels like because of the name,
He's just their red zone running back. He's just their option when they get close. Throw it up to him. They have wildly successful last year for doing that.
Yeah.
And that's where he's going to make his bread. So if you are like desperate for points, like that's kind of what he does for you. On the clock here. Ooh,
I think it's Trevion because there's just a ton of wide receivers after this.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
I mean, I won't say no to like a potential like Jahmyr Gibbs-esque sophomore season. Like the parallels between Henderson and Gibbs continued to be pretty crazy for me.
Yeah.
Like obviously the draft capital was not there. Like if the Pats took Hendo at, I guess that was like the year where they drafted him for. Yeah, they were not going to take him 4th overall.
Yeah.
But having that same season. All right, let me pause that for a second. Ooh, Joe Burrow with T. Higgins. I'm in.
And Chase Brown.
Yeah, that seems pretty good to me.
Yep.
Totally forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, a little ahead of ADP, but like I wasn't like Carnell Tate is good, but like not someone that I'm just like have to disrupt the stack for. So yeah, I think Burrow was the right pick there.
I don't care that it's got that what's it called? Yeah. I don't care. Because somebody's just not gonna come back to us because we have the Chase drafter as well, right? So he's gonna see either at pick 69, nice, or or the next round, like he's going to pick Burrow because that's gonna be around the same correct value.
Yeah.
Pulling him up is not no big deal here for me.
And Burrow's one
I
of
bet
those
on the whoopsie for the double Bengals back to back. It's not the worst, but
I think it's good. I think it's just a clear Jamar Chase is not the guy bet, gets injured, has a down year, whatever it might be, like
just putting our hat on the Bengals secondary options. It's fine. And then, I mean, and what's crazy is that they always do kind of get theirs. Like that's pretty wild to me. I know I lost you, but I'm still just gonna answer. And, oh yeah, you're back. Okay, I heard you click. I know you're back there somewhere.
I'm back
on the frozen screen. It's unfortunate because I know you're back and I know you're slowly gonna reconnect. There it is. Okay, but you were just frozen for a moment. Okay. Oh man, maybe this might be a one draft kind of night because this is just this is just something the little gremlins in the internet don't want you drafting right now.
Feels like it for sure. Yeah, and like Burrow is one of those quarterbacks that like just doesn't fall. Like people just see the name and they don't care if they don't have the stacking partner. They're just like, I'm gonna click him. Like Matt Stafford will be passed around like a hot potato sometimes if you don't have Adams or Puka. They're just like, nah, what's he gonna do for my team? But when it's Burrow, people will just take him and they'll figure it out later, I guess. So yeah, pulling him up, totally fine. He was still 3rd quarterback off the board. I think that's acceptable. He's like my quarterback 5 or 6 at some point. So, but he still goes in this range. Nothing really.
I think it's worthwhile or way. Okay.
No, good.
I was thinking it's like pretty worthwhile to note that Burrow is generally like a top 5 fantasy option despite not ever rushing for an immense amount. Like he's just that good when he plays a whole 17. So picking him third, I don't think that should really ever like deter you or worry you. He's just a true gunslinger that is trying everything he can do to try to get back to the Super Bowl after how long's it been? Like 6 years? No, they weren't COVID, right? Were they? No, it was the year. All right, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. I'm not good once it's like 2 years out at this point. My brain's too old for keeping Super Bowl matchups in a row.
2022 when they lost to the Rams.
So, yeah, 4 years entering the 5th.
Wow, that feels like forever ago.
That was forever ago.
Technically 2020, technically 2021 season, right?
Yeah.
Because they play in February, so I guess right after. Sheesh.
Yep. They still have the whole core together and have never gotten close since because their defense is just that bad. We have Dak, but I'd be willing to push it around the turn if you like a receiver or running back more.
I guess I like Josh Downs more at the moment. Like of receivers that are here, he's the one that kind of. I guess Alec Pierce is also interesting. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah,
I would go Downs like that. Because what does our 12 hole have? They don't have Pickens, right?
No, Pickens is at the 1 hole.
Okay, yeah, we're really just gonna ruin 2 teams here without their stacks, and I'm fine with that. That feels, I would almost say, tactical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, like, Alec Pierce is interesting. Like, Michael Pittman is interesting in the sense that I think he's at least points.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of I feel like that's the only selling point for me for Pittman. Yeah, let's go Dak.
Deal.
Yeah, Pittman is just a fascinating player because he's not necessarily exciting, but he will certainly get the volume. He will certainly get, chances to make a play. Will he make them? Probably not at this stage in his career because he's, I don't know, not like old, but he's certainly not his rookie self.
Yeah.
Like, I'm curious to see how old is he even? Is he 30 yet? No. It doesn't say. I'll look it up.
Yeah, doesn't say. I would guess 28 if I had to guess.
Or maybe I'm short selling him a little bit on the athleticism here, but
I mean, he just got his second contract last year, 2 years.
29.
Okay.
This year, he's currently 28. He's going to turn 29 in October.
I mean, entering the last year ish of his prime, and like, it's an Aaron Rodgers team, so like, in theory, it'll work.
Yeah. In theory, anything short, any sort of slant gaming, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see if it matters.
I think this kind of circles back to what you brought up in the intro almost of like, we are really stuck in our ways of viewing certain teams a certain way. And I feel like this year has potential to like really turn that upside down if you're not paying attention. I think the Steelers are a really strong case for that. Like, this is a Mike McCarthy offense, and like with Aaron Rodgers, like, I know it's old Aaron Rodgers and I know it's not Packers Mike McCarthy, but like the Cowboys had like a top 5 offense under Mike McCarthy the last time he was a head coach. Like, and the Packers have consistently had top 5 offenses. They're not going to be last year's Steelers of like, oh, Arthur Smith, LOL, like 4 tight ends, 6 running backs, 1 good wide receiver, and Aaron Rodgers throws it 2 yards downfield every play. Like, will it be like gunslinger Aaron Rodgers? No, but Mike McCarthy does make good offenses. He just does. Like, he's a bad head coach because he's bad at situational awareness type stuff, but like, he's never had a really truly bad offense that I can remember. Like he always calls good games, has high scoring teams. Like the only bad offense he had was when they had Rodgers out for the year, and they still made Matt Flynn a thing. Like, remember that guy?
It's a true blast from the past. I mean, I'm in complete agreement. Thinking about especially that Dallas Cowboys team, there were times I believe he had Dak out for season twice, right?
Yeah.
Like, there was a couple times where and he still found a way to make that team somewhat move the ball. Like they weren't obviously as great as they would be because you were kind of working with Cooper Rush, but
yeah. But
regardless,
still.
I don't know. This team, like, yes, I think Mike McCarthy is going to be a good offensive schemer for that offense, and I think they have plenty of tools to be relevant. Can all of it come together? That's kind of the main question. Because this is no longer a Mike Tomlin team, like we kind of don't really know what to expect in terms of the identity of the Steelers now.
Yeah.
Your boy at the top there. Man, how often are you drafting Kyle Pitts? I broke him with it. No. Oh, he's back. Okay.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. He goes. When he's in the hundreds, I'll take him. I'm not taking him before Fannin ever.
Yeah, fair.
Brooks is still here if you want him.
I would go Brooks and then J.K. Dobbins if we can, only because J.K. Dobbins is probably going to play more, and Brooks is more of an exciting higher option. And then I think, that'd be our fifth running back, and that'd be done. We're done.
I think so. Yeah. Like you have Kyron and Chase. I mean, Kyron and Chase Brown are safety, and then Hendo and Brooks are like your major upsides. And if we get Dobbins, like he's also kind of like a safety pick. And then shut it down at running back.
Like that's where I would go. Like Rachaad White is the one that is making it hard because he would get a little bit more of the receiving work.
I mean,
but that's so much more. I don't know.
I'm good either way.
White's I'm going Dobbins. I think.
Okay.
I think. I know it's so awful because I want to like pontificate about 8,000 different parts about the running back rooms there because the Commanders running back room is crazy to me in terms of trying to find the value, right? Like Rachaad White, I think is a lot of what I'll call the industry, fantasy football people who are pretty plugged in are picking Rachaad White as the guy to be the emerging best fantasy option because he's kind of a dual threat option. And we've seen him before in Tampa Bay a couple of years ago. However, and this was that was even earlier in the season, last season.
Yeah. Like first 6 weeks, pretty good. Then I think I don't honestly know what happened. Like Bucky's was hurt.
I thought he missed time. But it doesn't seem like he's missing any games.
He missed week 9 unless that was their bye. That was their bye. Yeah, he didn't miss a single game. He just sucked.
He just turned bad.
Yeah, which is not nothing because that was his backfield the whole time.
Interesting. Because yes, Bucky did come back at one point and he was fine, but typically you'd see still some sort of work. Man, Bucky,
Bucky missed from week 4 to week 13.
And that was that offense was humming to begin the season. If both of them were elite, what happened, Tampa?
Everyone got injured. Literally everyone got injured. Like Bucky missed the season. Baker got hurt but played through it. Like Evans missed a large chunk. Godwin was coming back from injury, so he was just slow. Like Buka started hot and then he got injured. Like McMillan missed most of the season. They were just, and a lot of their offensive line got hurt.
I know Wirfs was missing time.
Yeah, they were just, everything that could have gone wrong offensively went wrong, and they were still fine. They weren't good, but they were fine. They almost made the playoffs.
Just a real tragic tiebreaker to keep them out of the playoffs.
Yeah. So like, but you know, kind of going back to the Steelers, Buccaneers are another example of this. Like, you know, we're talking about the Cardinals, like they're definitely going to be the worst offense in football. The Jets, a lot of these offenses could be fine, like not good, but fine. And if they're fine, we probably are drafting some of these pieces too low. And there's a lot of offenses that we're penciling in that are like, we're absolutely certain are going to be great. And like, what if they're not? You know, I bring up the Jaguars constantly. I brought it up on Blue Sky again. I've brought it up on this before. Like, what if Trevor Lawrence just pumpkins? Like, every single one of those pieces is 3 rounds too expensive if Trevor Lawrence goes back to being like the 20th best quarterback in football.
There's so much, like, I think it happens every year where we're one team. I laugh because usually that team ends up being like the Chargers. It's just like, it's just a team we're so excited about, and yet they are just cursed. They just have this like just something on their back that always finds a way to make everything go wrong.
Yep.
And we'll see who that ends up being this year, because there's going to be a team like I was listening to fantasy footballers and they mentioned, you know, Patriots could have a Super Bowl hangover. Not wildly out of the realm of possibility. Like, they are having such a tougher schedule.
Yep.
We need to know if Drake May is really who he is, and AJ Brown's changing teams. He's an older guy, so we'll see if that all plays out.
Yeah.
I have no likely. I would wager. Is that 20 rounds? No. It's a pretty good fall. Oh, if I lost you, if I can hear you, keep it there. Go likely, and then Ferg is pretty good on the back end, and I don't know if it's gonna get there. Oh, but that's your cue, so it's gonna work out. Let's see. Oh no! All right, everyone, fingers crossed that Tim's still here and that we got our tight ends that are queued up, because that's going to be good for us. Having the Ferg Dak stack is good with CD. And now the anticipation is going to kill me. Oh, boy. If it's this long, usually it's not good news. We lost him. We lost him, boys. He'll be back. He'll be back shortly, but dang. Now it's just me again. Here we are. Just me and you. But if we do get those tight ends, that's actually pretty good for us. Isaiah likely should have a better year this year, being in the saddle for like that top tight end spot. Jake Ferguson has just been consistently reliable every time, and with Dak, that should help us spike weeks once in a while if CD does not get the touchdown. So, going to be an interesting one. We'll see how quick Tim gets back, because we don't know what the next pick's going to be. And he's probably going to be drafting on his phone, so he'll probably just give us the lowdown as we get back. But dang, unlucky. The internet is kind of kicking Tim's ass here. We'll be back shortly. We need a technical intermission or technical difficulties screen soon, because I think this is going to happen. Probably not again, but I'd rather it didn't happen again. And if it does, we'll be ready. Did we get our tight ends?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Huge win for us. I was just telling to whoever's listening. I think likely into Ferg is huge. Oh, and what'd they pick? Oh, they picked Chig in between. Yeah. That's pretty scary. Yeah. Dak, Ferg, CD. I think I love that. You know, you're kind of wrapping up the Dallas Cowboys offense in a way that feels pretty strong. And then Isaiah likely should be like a premier target on that offense, especially when Neighbor's not there for what we assume for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah. If not longer.
Yeah. And it was a pretty big fall, right? I think it was like 10 picks. I think likely so.
ADP was 123 and we got him at 132. So yeah, 9 picks.
I'm in. I love that. Yeah, like I don't know. One of these days, I think we got to make just a pure like ADP video of just like why we care about ADP, why do we care about value, like what that kind of means for your drafts, and why it matters when you pick up a faller and you get the value and all that good jazz, and why it matters when you end up picking like an early tight end or a Josh Allen like we talked about last week.
Yep. I think at this point we're just hammering wide receiver. We'll pick up a third tight end somewhere along the way, but I think we stop at 2 quarterbacks and we stop at 5 running backs, and just we still only have 3 wide receivers through 12 rounds. So
that's oof. Can you just do another Dallas Cowboy wide receiver?
We could do Jennings, Boston.
Wow, I was thinking earlier, Malik Washington is an interesting click because he might be the number one on a team that has to throw the ball eventually.
Not for me.
Okay.
Jennings or Boston?
Jennings.
Okay.
That one's just a quick one for me because I don't know. That offense is probably better than the Browns, though I will say it's probably worth clicking Boston anyway.
He goes.
If
But
he
Travis
can,
Hunter goes here.
Travis Hunter goes here. Get him on the team. Like this again, just like the lateness of it all, it's not bad. Like picking Travis Hunter versus Isaac Tesla. Like pick the guy who went number 2 overall. That seems pretty smart to me.
Yep. Like, you know, if Travis Hunter was going where Ricky Pearsall's going, I'd probably be out. You know, I'd pick 100. He went at 158. Like, we're talking almost 60 picks later than Ricky Pearsall. Like 4.5 rounds later than Ricky Pearsall. Like,
that feels so weird to me. I get it. Like, I don't know. Again, I think I'm just like reacting in a way that I'm not really seeing the real value of these players because Ricky Pearsall should not, to me, go that high. But he only went in the 9th. So like that's not really that high. But that still feels weird to me. It also feels weird to me that Xavier Worthy still goes in the 10th round. Like Worthy, to me, has very little to no value.
Yeah.
At least in that range. Like I'd take Worthy maybe 2 rounds later. But maybe I'm just like now I'm just draft blind. There's so many players who are just like, yeah, good. I'm never picking wide receivers down here anyway because I'm just going so heavy wide receiver early. So that now I don't have to worry about these players that are like kind of like just way more coin flippy.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
play so many games.
Yeah. Like once we get past like Wan'Dale Robinson, like all of these guys are coin flips, like you said. Like, yes, Golden's a 1st round pick, but he's bad as far as we can tell. Jacoby Myers is old. Xavier Worthy is a 1st round pick, but bad as far as we can tell. Romeo Doubs is the most average wide receiver of all time. Like Jalen Coker is fine. Khalil Shakir is bad. Jaden Higgins we think is bad. Casey Concepcion's a rookie. We don't know. Stephon Diggs is old and crazy.
Teamless, homeless.
Yeah. Rashid Shaheed is a sacrificial X at 5'10". Like Trey Tucker is maybe the wide receiver 1 through 4 on the Raiders. We're not sure where in the range he falls. Same with Jalen Naylor. Like we're in pure, like, I don't know, territory at this point.
I wish it was, if I can call it even like ball territory, but I don't know if any of these people know if they know ball.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Though Jaden Higgins, I think, is fine as a real player. I think the concern now is CJ Stroud just an absolute jag. Like, what happened to him? A former top 5 super flex pick is now like pretty much undrafted. Like, what is he going to do in the 12th round? That's not undrafted, but in your home leagues, he will probably be pretty close to not drafted.
Yeah, like this is probably quarterback 22-ish, somewhere around there.
Like, actually, you know what? Hold on. Can I even go to our own dang website and see my rankings? Let's see. Because we have a couple. We have some spoiler. We have some things changing in the back end, so our website's gonna look a little different in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why are my rankings not updated? A boo. I'm yelling at Justin soon.
I feel like that's your fault.
I did them recently, I swear.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're not my rookie rankings made it interesting. My worst ones.
Tight end's not super interesting to me.
Stribling or Bernard.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I would go Stribling.
Okay.
Because he's theoretically, well, I guess Christian Kirk's there. I keep forgetting he's there. That's annoying. Because I was gonna say theoretically he's like the number 2 receiver because you have Pearsall number 1. Oh, Evans.
Yeah.
Never mind. They're both just rookie thirds.
I mean, like, he's the wide receiver 3, but like he was the 33rd pick. Like, I highly doubt. Well, we get Bernard anyways, so we get both.
Hey, all right.
I highly doubt that, like, yes, the 49ers are terrible at drafting, but like whether he's good or not, like they're not gonna just like redshirt the 33rd overall pick for themselves. Like,
No.
They're in win every year mode. Like, they're trying to put their best team out there, and Kyle Shanahan's not really the type of guy to just be like, I'm gonna play this guy because reasons. Like, he was not playing Kendrick Bourne over Ricky Pearsall last year. Like, he played Kendrick Bourne when he had to because Ricky Pearsall was out. Like,
exactly.
So if Stribling is any good whatsoever, like, he's gonna beat out Christian Kirk almost immediately.
And I kind of believe that to be true. I think, if you follow a lot of the Blue Sky Twitter like draft heads, they weren't even surprised that he went 33rd overall. They knew the whole time that Stribling was clearly a top receiver in the class, and his main calling card, I guess, he was just like an elite run blocker. Like, he was just someone who would be on the field. I'm pretty sure Stribling was also like a 5th-year senior, so like I don't know how good he must have been, but yeah, I am only hoping that like he's something, because Ricky Pearsall is made out of glass, and we'll see. And I don't really want to draft and like roster Christian Kirk, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like, was it you? I must have seen some other drafts. Maybe it was like a Scott Fishbowl draft, but Devontae Walker. Someone sell me on this. Like, did I miss some sort of like news? Because he is like the most sacrificial of all sacrificial X's, and they just drafted 2 more running wideouts.
They did, but he's basically their only deep threat because they don't really use Zay Flowers as like a pure go ball type of wide receiver. And again, this is us going back to like, well, the Ravens don't throw deep. They used to not throw deep. Harbaugh's gone. This is a completely new coaching staff, a completely new offensive coordinator. They want to play fast. They want to play vertical. Like, Declan Doyle has basically just been like screaming from the rooftops that they want to throw deep constantly this upcoming season. And so then it's a question of like, who does that end up being? Probably one of Lane or Walker. And like, Walker's arguably a better prospect than Lane, in a stronger draft class than Lane was in. Like, but they also did take Lane first. But I have also been hearing rumors that Lane is like an excellent special teams gunner, which feels weird for an X receiver. I have Ted Hurst at the top of the queue, Thornton, Surratt, Knoll.
Oh, I love me some Ted Hurst. Like, there are so many things against him being an absolute, like, a real fantasy football player, but I don't know. That was when I was looking into like rookie wide receivers, like the way he just played, the way he played at Georgia State, that even seems wrong. Maybe it was just Georgia. I don't know. He was just like different, right? He was just moving different and just like someone I want on the team, and I think he's can be out somebody. Surratt. Oh, you want to Gesicki?
Third tight end stacked with Burrow.
Make it happen. He's good for like one or two like boom weeks. Now I'll take that. Take Kyler. Well, maybe next round if he's around, if he's still there. See, this is why we keep Josh around. Look at this. See, he listens to us.
Yep. I think like
it's great value.
But like we just took Ted Hurst. I think Devontae Walker is legitimately the exact same bet, but it's on the Ravens instead of the Buccaneers. It's like
it is. Yeah.
They don't have an X. They need to pick an X. It's one of two players that are like average talent level, but like if the offense is elite, then we're cooking. And like I don't think any of us know who the wide receiver 2 or 3 is going to be in Baltimore. And you know, last year I would hyperfixate on these rookies and be like, okay, like we could be doing this right now with Chris Brazell in Carolina of like, he's definitely beating out Xavier Legette, Jalen Coker's at Jag. Who cares? What if Brazell is good? This guy's going to be great. Let's take him every time. He's probably not good. And like the Panthers are probably not going to be a good offense. And, you know, like all of this stuff is unpredictable. And we want to at least have shots on goal on offenses like the Ravens. So, yes, Surratt had the best prospect profile out of all these people. Yes, Jacoby Lane has the best draft capital out of all these players, but like they were all
yeah.
You know, it just depends what they want. It depends how their offense works, and I'm taking shots on all of them. I still like Surratt the most, but like I don't want 100% Surratt and 0% Devontae Walker, because if Devontae Walker hits, like, you know, he's not going to be 1,000-yard receiver, but if I can get 40 catches for 650 yards and 5 touchdowns from my 18th round pick, like, deal, sign me up every single time.
Yep. And truly, just like at the start, saying this is the same bet as Ted Hurst is like kind of what puts it all in perspective. Like, it is just like we're just taking shots on dudes that probably won't see the ball. But like, if it's good offense, things will happen. I'm like double checking the draft because I'm pretty sure that the Ravens took them both in the 3rd, Surratt and Lane.
I think Surratt was early 4th. Yeah,
Surratt was indeed in the 4th round.
But when was Walker? Was he a 4th, 5th, later than that? I thought he was early day 3 as well, the year before.
Please hold.
Holding.
He was 2024, I think, right? You know what? I don't need to worry about this. I can just look his name up. Why am I trying too hard? He was drafted in. Maybe it was last year.
I think it was last year.
Round 4, pick 13.
Yeah.
So
it's almost exact same pick as Surratt.
Oh no! I apparently missed something with my camera here. Whatever.
Yeah, like basically the same exact pick as Surratt.
So we should be picking Jacoby Lane clearly because the team believes.
I mean, maybe. You know, this is also the same team that took Hayden Hurst ahead of Mark Andrews. So
we all make mistakes.
Yep.
I don't even know if that was true. I mean, Hayden Hurst like kind of good, but he got hurt a bunch.
He was fine. He existed.
All right, who else we got here? Taekwon. let's take. We're talking too much about Devontae Walker to not take him. We got to get him on the squad. He will.
Yeah. And the other Ravens
be
are
a
gone
difference
already.
maker. Yeah.
Yep. But I mean, that's the thing. Is like Surratt's gone, Bateman's gone, Jacoby Lane's gone. Like, I still want a Raven. I think he has just as much upside and just as many chances as the other three guys. So it feels weird, but I'm willing to take the shots. And if we get very clear signs telling us otherwise later, then I'll stop taking him. But we have no idea right now.
Until then. Have you heard anything about Tyreek Hill potentially going to come on.
Team 12?
Team 12.
Taekwon?
Well, never mind. Yeah, let's take Taekwon. I am tempted to talk about Malachi Fields, but I just know nothing about him or any news or like, do I care about the Giants' third wide receiver? Like, it's probably that one.
Is he? But that's the thing, is like, we have Likely already, and like, who's even their wide receiver too? You know?
Oh, you know, it's your boy Darius Slayton.
Well, what about Darnell Mooney?
All right, Darnell Mooney and Braxton Berrios is still there.
And
wow, that
Odell
seems crazy.
And Juju is there with his best buddy Matt Nagy. Like, Juju's definitely making that team. Like, I don't want to touch a single Giant besides Neighbors.
Neighbors, Darton, Scatterboo. End of list. Well, I mean, I keep clicking Tyrone Tracy, but you know, same thing, same problem.
I think that's fine.
All right. What did we do?
We had a 2, 5, 10, 3. Very unique draft here.
Well, we will not miss on a wide receiver. I promise us that.
Nope. But I like it. It's Joe Burrow and Dak Prescott at quarterback. Running back went pretty light. Chase Brown, Kyron Williams, Trevion Henderson, Jonathan Brooks, J.K. Dobbins stopped at 5. Our 3 tight ends, Isaiah Likely, Jake Ferguson, Mike Gesicki. And then our 10 wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, Josh Downs, Jawan Jennings, Travis Hunter, Dejon Stribling, Jeremy Bernard, Ted Hurst, Devontae Walker, and Taekwon Thornton.
Wow. Just legitimately cooking with gas.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do you want to queue up again? Do you want to battle the internet? And
it's been fine for a while, so
all right, let's
I'm not
see
hearing
how far we get here.
I'm not hearing thunderstorm sounds outside, so I think we can battle through.
As we're just talking about these very late round and kind of not highly drafted players, Matt Harmon actually just posted from Reception Perception. He updated his dynasty wide receiver rankings, and he is very high on Cyrus Allen of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Interesting.
Wide receiver out of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
He led the Big Ten, I'm pretty sure, in touchdowns, which was kind of crazy because Cincinnati was not necessarily a good football team. And I'm shocked that he likes this guy so much. But it happens from time to time. We all have our misses, and we all have our players. We're like, oh man, it's got to work, right? I mean, he does it better than most other wide receiver evaluators. So
yeah,
I definitely take this now with a little bit of like, all right, maybe.
I mean, you know, that's again like we're all assuming it's Taekwon Thornton. They've made it sound like it's Taekwon Thornton. Once we get into camp, if I hear the name Cyrus Allen maybe twice, I'm going to start taking him over Thornton. Just you have to react with the news, especially in best ball when you're drafting all summer long. Like, if Cyrus Allen becomes their de facto deep ball X wide receiver, like, I'm going to draft him because I think their offense is going to figure it out. They have Eric Bieniemy back. Like, they have a running back that's not Kareem Hunt handling the workload. And even if Walker goes down, like, I'm okay with Emmett Johnson. Like, I think Emmett Johnson will be a fine NFL running back behind him. Like, that's just another one of those offenses where it's like yeah, everyone kind of bets on the Chiefs, but like this is the year that they're not really betting on the Chiefs outside of Walker and Rashi. Like Mahomes is too cheap, Worthy is very cheap, like Kelsey's very cheap, Thornton is free, like Emmett Johnson's basically free. Like we should be investing heavily into this team. Like this is not a Matt Nagy offense anymore. It's back to the guy that gave us the offenses.
We are missing, Tyreek Hill in this current iteration, but
I already said Tyquan Thornton.
yeah, so true. God, he's so small. Every time I saw him like in those pads, it just felt like they didn't fit.
Yeah.
I felt like no.
He's not running crossing routes. He's running straight.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to be big.
Just beat the safety.
Yep.
Yeah, Patriots legend Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah. Him with Drake would have been fun.
Oh God, can you imagine? Yeah, I mean, we'll never have it. We'll never know. Thank you, Bill Belichick. But yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs are like, to me, like Kelsey is definitely like the biggest like free player, I'll call him, because like the name fatigue is over the moon. Just like we are done with Travis Kelsey. We don't really get to even stop hearing about him outside of the NFL season because of the podcast and his more famous wife. So like it is definitely taxing to keep seeing Kelsey on your list and be like, all right, well, he's old. It's his farewell season. Like, do I really want to like watch him? Like, I don't know. Like, that's tough. So, well, I mean, and he's probably going to be the same zone beater as he always is.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob Thomas. Thanks for hopping in.
Absolutely. We need 2 more here. Drafters main event. Let's see how long it takes to fill. But yeah, I think my thing with Kelsey, though, is like he's going around a bunch of boring old tight ends as well. Like he goes right next to Mark Andrews. He goes right next to Dallas Goedert. He goes next to, he's not old, but like Jake Ferguson is boring. Like, like he's in the range.
Yeah. Oh, click the same button. All right, you click it.
We are drafting over here on Drafters in our $15 main event best ball tournament. I think we just filled. Yep.
All right. Let's see where we land. Do we get 101? No. The 8 spot. Okay. A tricky one, especially when
unfun back half of the draft parts.
What if no. I still like this still doesn't feel like an angle to go robust RB. Like I want to say it to see how it goes, but it kind of sucks doing it on best ball because you're monetarily incentivized to draft as smart as you can. Wait, what was that? What was that alert?
I disconnected apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back.
I mean, okay, that was weird. Anyways,
is there a timer that said, was it 5 seconds here?
Yeah. Like, I think if McCaffrey gets to 8, then like I'm down. But like, so the one thing on Drafters that I'm just like really confused about is why Ashton Genty goes at 8.
Like, you think he should go later?
I mean, he goes after Jonathan Taylor for one, and he goes after Jefferson and Lamb. Like, I get on Underdog, like pulling him up to like the anywhere from the 9 to 12 hole once JT and CMC are off the board. Like, he's just like the next logical pick for me at running back. But like, for him to just naturally go at 7.9 ADP wise is just kind of like, it feels like the market just put him there and they've never moved off of that. And it's a little weird to me because like I like him, but I don't know if I like him ahead of Jefferson, Taylor, and Lamb.
No, that definitely seems a bit too rich, which is I mean, it's only a few draft spots, so maybe that's kind of what a lot of players are thinking, honestly. They see the ADP and they go, you know what? Good enough.
Yeah.
like, maybe, truly not a lot of thinking outside of that.
Yeah.
But oh man, it's hard to when you think of the team builds, thinking Genty is going to do better than Jonathan Taylor is very hard for me to do. That feels like a tough sell. It has to be based on receiving work. Okay, there goes CMC. And there goes Amon-Ra St. Brown. And here we're at.
We can take Genty.
Jefferson seems safest, and then I don't know, Jonathan Taylor seems very tempting. I don't know, what are you thinking?
I think we went JT last week. So I think we go
Jettas.
Yeah. Just because anywhere after the 6 hole, you just know you're getting a running back in the second round that you really like, and it's just hard to be like, well, I'm just going to skip the elite wide receiver then, because it's I could just get both, because after CMC, I can see any running back going from JT all the way down through Derrick Henry being a top 5 running back. Very clearly, they all have paths. So it's yes, I still have a preferred order for them and a preferred likelihood of how likely that is, but it's all kind of the same bet to me. And it's once Lamb is off the board and Jefferson, that is not at all the same bet for me at wide receiver. I mean,
goodness gracious.
Here we are. We get Achane. Deal.
That feels great to me. Yeah. No, I would rather Achane in that spot over AJ Brown. I was gonna maybe Kate for Brock Bowers, but I took it back because I don't know.
We've kind of back. I mean, we did our weird team last week of Bowers and Allen at the 2 and 3. I don't think we have very much McBride at all. At least drafting together.
I feel like if you're not in the front half of the draft, you're just not getting McBride. If you're not one of the top 5 picks, you're just not getting him.
And we're basically either at the 101 or the back half, it feels like. And just, I know McBride's a good pick, but Bowers is so much better of a pick to me. And it's just I know that it's only a half round difference, but I just don't know if McBride is I can so easily see a world where Colston Loveland outscores Trey McBride this year, so easily. It's a better offense. They're probably both the top receiving option on the team. Loveland takes a year 2 leap, just completely sends Cole Kmet to the gulag, and we're just concentrated around 3 guys. Caleb figures out how to throw the ball accurately inside. Yeah, Loveland could be the tight end 1 pretty easily, and I can get him in the 4th, sometimes the 5th. Bowers, I see a very clear path to tight end 1, and it's purely just he's the top option for the number 1 overall pick with a good offensive coordinator. I think that's the exact start we did last week. Is Chase, Bowers, Allen. Maybe it's
we had Amon-Ra, I think.
Okay, yeah, but basically the same.
Wow, a fan of our work. Incredible. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna say it because it happens every time. So I'm not even gonna say.
I think he's auto drafting, but we'll see. But so we get to this range every time in the 3rd, and it's all of these guys are the same. Every single one of them are the same.
And there's nothing we can do about it. The sales pitch and the reason to fade them are all the same too. I feel like they're all very viable reasons to want them one way or the other.
Yep.
Mainly with guys like Garrett Wilson and Emeka Egbuka. I feel like those 2 have such a strong fade.
Okay.
Oh.
My draft froze. Give me a second.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson, I don't know if he can just keep giving him the leeway anymore.
Yeah.
I think Luka will see how real you were. Well, we might be. Oh no! He was so. Oh my god, that was a quick one. Usually we freeze a lot longer. And here we are, back again. Just the 2 empty boxes, and your boy Bryan filling the time. That's what we're doing here. I should have had something at this point to put in the screen, but now we're an hour in. We're just going to just be a small little box here, and I'll answer any questions that you, one viewer, have. Until then, we'll just think about all the players we could be drafting on auto draft by accident right now. If Trey McBride and Zay Flowers both win. Because those are the 2 players we queued up. We probably auto drafted into Breece Hall, which is tragic because he is not the same type of player he was a couple years ago, which is such a bummer because he is truly like a real lightning rod type of player. But the New York Jets, those dang New York Jets, always find a way to ruin our good fantasy options. But what can you do? All right, Tim, tell us what happened. Did we get our drafted Breece Hall?
I selected Breece Hall just out of decision making.
Well, that works too. If we're gonna have 2 running backs this early, at least 2 of them are very much a do-it-all type of guys. Do we just do another one? Just Achan if it gets to us, like just the April thing, the double Achan, midnight movie madness. Because then, like, we're like for sure done at running back, and then we're gonna take a bunch of like that feels fine.
Yeah.
And oh no, well, all right, it's first queued up, so at least if this is still good. Here we go.
Am I back?
You are back.
Okay.
I see you.
Okay.
We hear you and you see you, and you're live in action. Why is my earbud like not working extra bad today?
We're just
honestly our tech today has just decided to rebel. It's been the AI overlords have decided today is the day. Oh man, I jinxed it. I had a feeling going into a second draft we were gonna get some pretty chaotic content. I was right. I was absolutely right. Anyway, if you haven't already, hop into the Super League. We still have some spots left over. Still some more teams to fill in the Super League. I should probably let me see what I can do here in terms of filling in the space. I should be able to present something. Let me see here. I should just put up our whole dang just website here. We have some cool new things going on. Let me see. Let's see. I want to share my screen. Is it this one? Is this one? All right. Wow. Fantasy Now Plus. Here we are. All right. Goodbye. Welcome back, Tim. That one was sudden. That was sudden and abrupt, that one. Usually you freeze a little bit more. Like this.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Oh.
There he is.
I don't know what's going on. I've been on 3 different internet sources. None of them are working correctly. So
fourth one's the charm.
The universe decided we definitely should not have done a second draft, and we're going to pay for it every single pick.
Look, we're okay. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Probably. Ooh, yeah, JMO be sick. JMO feels like a great click.
Yeah.
We lost Loveland right before our HM pick. Man, I want Christian Watson to. I feel like Christian Watson is a player that would be like really good for fantasy if he wasn't actually made out of glue, or I should say, his ligaments weren't put together by bubblegum.
Yeah.
But we just might not get there. We just might never like the apparently the Green Bay Packers have said we are financially committed to you and your brittle bones. And maybe that's enough to just give him the push. Maybe this was all a ruse to get that contract. Now says, all right, I'm actually fine this whole time. Let's go win a Super Bowl.
Yep. And if we get we're getting one of these receivers.
Okay. I kind of want JMO more. Oh, we might get both. I would say Jameson Williams.
Okay. We have 2 week 6 wide receivers so far. Everything's fine.
Oh, oops.
It's fine. We're in round 5. It's too early to be worrying about buys.
And look, our running backs will be so good that it doesn't matter. They will just simply make up the zero.
Yep.
Wow. Truly a terrifying set of clicking there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the running backs feel better, but we'll see who comes back.
We get a flex spot, right?
We already have a flex spot filled. Should be it. Put it.
Well, for what it's worth, like I don't hate one of the Jags players. We said it a couple of times. There's a lot of danger in picking the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's a lot of concern and risk baked in, and like, oh man. So
Bucky is a huge faller, though. Well, not huge. 6 picks.
Sure. Like I'm saying sure because there is a world where like Travis Etienne is not the guy who we thought he was on the Saints offense. Like Alvin Kamara just restructured his contract. Like he's going to stay in New Orleans. He will play.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend like Devin Neal is going to take away carries from Travis Etienne. I'm not going to pretend that Kendra Miller is any bit relevant in that offense, but they are there. And then there were who was the other third guy? It was another plotter. Was it
Estime?
Estime? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We don't need to worry about Audric to per carry Estime. And then there's also the concern that Devon Achane is on a horrible offense, and he can't do what he can do, which is everything, because he has to do everything. And everyone on the field, all 22 players know where that ball's going.
Yep.
So, like, that is a tough ask on a team that is a defensive-minded coach on a new team. Oh, wow, that team's going to be, like, awful. This is
like
actually no.
That's what I'm saying. Like everyone's like, "Oh, the Cardinals are going to be the worst team in the league." I'm like, "Have you seen the Dolphins?" Like
this is like dangerously close to like Gerard Mayo Patriots level talent on that offense. Like,
except there is no Drake May in the wings.
I know no one's there to save them.
There is Malik Willis with like 60 career pass attempts.
Oh, but boy, he was gonna go one time. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Hold on, we'll see. Oh, we didn't. All right, just realized I was in your last draft. Oh, where were you drafting from? And hopefully we didn't. Hopefully you weren't one of the people that we completely ruined their stacks and like stole their quarterbacks.
I mean, we didn't steal quarterbacks.
I know we had just as equal right to stack Burrow and Dak as they did.
Man, I bet the Jamar Chase drafters really mad they took Josh Allen with Joe Burrow possibly falling back to them at 76.
Hey, there's no reason for them not just randomly take Burrow. Oh my God, 7th spot.
just for the lulz.
Wow. Oh, you're in the 7th spot. Okay. I know I couldn't read your username because it's a little smaller on my end. I'm sure Tim may have seen it, or
It's
But-
just as small on my screen. It's cut off
Okay.
after a while. Mine's like the only one
Well-
that fits.
Well, Zero Fox, how'd you like your draft? How did you like your team? Because I'm always curious to see how people felt after they leave their own drafts lobby. Because like I felt pretty good at that team up until we had 10 wide receivers.
Listen,
That
it
one
was
was a little dicey.
a perfectly fine strategy.
Absolutely right. It's shotgun shell our way through. They can't all miss.
Exactly. We only need a couple of them to hit. We have Lamb and Higgins. Like they're hitting basically every
It's
week
true.
anyways. Josh Downs is
True.
fine. We just need some flexibility as long as the 5 running backs all hit. I'm so glad that everything falling back to us is still running back value. That's so lovely.
More and more reason.
Do you want Reed? Do you want Herbert unstacked to see if we can get a late stack?
I would like rather like Godwin.
Okay.
That seems bad.
Nah, it's fine.
Like at least he's going to be on the field for the Bucks, like to start for sure. Like he is, to my knowledge, completely healthy. Oh man, goodbye. That's all right. Started seems to H.M. McBride, the neighbors as wide receiver 1. So I love my team. Trying to get a little more McBride, but he's an early fade for me. The tough thing about McBride is like he's both like an easy fade, and yet if he falls even a little bit, he's just like a screaming value. Like it's a very, very annoying dance to deal with for McBride because of like the talent's clearly there, the opportunity is clearly there, but the team is so bad that there's like worry that can they continue to get that opportunity to him. So like I completely agree. Like would love to get more McBride in the portfolio, but it's so hard. It's just like, I'm not sure if you were in the chat right before we talked about it. Like if you're not in that top 5 slot, right? If not like in picks 1 through 5 or 1 through 6, like you just like are never getting McBride because he's never falling past like that third, like the 301 to the 305. He's never getting past there for sure. But like if he ever does, like that's so big. It's like so good. Last year projected top 12 offense was I faded. Yeah, like it's like looking back on that Cardinals offense from the beginning of 2025, like they had every reason to be great. Like if you just assume Kyler Murray was healthy, Marv was like who he was. Trey Benson and James Conner were like a pretty fun like 1-2 punch. We knew McBride was good. Like that makes sense. I think the market might be like correctly pessimistic, which is tough. And once Tim's back here, I think he can help answer this question too, because it's going to be very interesting.
We're on the clock.
Oh boy, okay. Is there a wide receiver? Is Jaden Reed still there?
Laporta, Pittman, Pierce, Lemon. We got
Pittman. Yeah,
that's what we got. So,
yeah. So you missed a little bit of convo about just like the cards, and so like I'll back up. Just going into McBride, trying to get a little more McBride value or into the portfolio. Like I think it's correct to do that. It's also pretty easy to fade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thoughts on that? If not, we can go to the next thing, which is like what are our thoughts on Marv? Because I think that's also a very interesting question too. Like, and you as someone who is very much plugged in to the Cardinals, like where are you at with the former 104?
I think a point was made. I forget which stream it was at this point, but there was definitely a point in like the best ball community made in the last week or so of like, it's probably a really good thing that Kyler, Marv, and Drew Petzig all went their separate ways. Like they all just seemed kind of bad for each other. And so I think in that regard, he's still like one of the best wide receiver prospects we've ever seen out of college. And like, he has shown flashes. He has multiple big games. He has multiple spike weeks. the offense was just built about as stupidly as possible, and then the Lions decided that was the guy they wanted as their offensive coordinator, but whatever. Like, I've never liked Drew Petzik. I always thought he was an awful coordinator, and I'm glad he's gone. So, like, rave reviews for me, but like, I think Marv is talented. I think McBride is always going to be the wide receiver one unless like he just truly
I don't even know
isn't
if there's like a
good.
pumpkin option for him. Like
He kind
McBride's
of
not the
has,
number one.
yeah, like Marv has pumpkined already, and it's not bad. It's just not ridiculously good. Like we all just expected him to be great immediately, and he wasn't. There was a lot of quarterbacks falling here.
Yeah. And what do we even need? We need a
Goff
quarterback, I
and
guess. Oh, where's
Kyler,
Tyler here? Yeah.
but the Kyler's ADP is later, but the Addison drafter is behind us. I don't think there's a Lion drafter behind us. Oh no, we have
we're
James.
Amon-Ra. Yeah.
Amon-Ra's right ahead of us, so he has to take Goff right here if he wants him.
Okay.
He does not. He takes Mahomes. So I think even though Kyler's way later, I think we take him first.
Because we're gonna get Ben back. Yeah, all right. I like this. Yeah. I like this.
Because we also have Baker if we get snapped off on Goff.
Yeah. The good news is Goff isn't necessarily like a huge fantasy weapon.
Yeah, like him stacking with JMO's just kind of like whatever. Like,
yeah, I think so too. I think Goff is like perfect for Petzik.
Like that's exactly why Brissett looked better in a better offense. Is like he is a stand in the pocket, play action, will load up and throw deep, will load up and take a hit as someone's bearing down on him because they don't keep people in the block. They send people deep, and it works. And like that's why everything looked good in Arizona last year. Was Brissett is a 6'4" giant man at quarterback, and Kyler wasn't. And Kyler can't stand in the pocket and like load up and chuck it. He just can't. I also think Fannin is a really good price here.
Ooh, Fannin feels very much better. Like, oh no, yeah, Fannin. I almost feel like we go there anyway because where's the Igbuka drafter? If they so choose to pair with Baker, I feel like they're on the other side.
Hello, where is the Emeka Igbuka drafter? Am I blind?
Oh, he's 12 spot. So actually, yeah, I would say go Fannin.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have Malik Willis with Achan. We have Shuck with Achan. Like,
so, yeah,
and
in theory, Baker can come back to us. Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't have to stack because it's total points. Like, stacking's still good, but it's not, like, essential like it would be on Underdog or DraftKings. So,
easier to replace Fannin than Goff stack. Like, I feel like that's fine, and honestly, the concern about Fannin is like pretty valid. I just feel like a tight end that can move like Fannin does. It now with Todd Monken, who had at least tried to get Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews like relevant again. I feel like that's pretty a fun pairing, and like despite who's going to throw him the ball, like he doesn't have to go far. Like Shedeur at least got him the ball and
that's who he had last year. Like.
Yeah.
It didn't get worse. It just didn't get better either. Like, a 10th round tight end, number one option on his team. And again, what if the Browns aren't hot garbage? We think they are, but what if they're not? If they're not hot, like Harold Fannin is a top 5 talent at the tight end position, arguably could be number 3. Like everything that we saw in college is true, and like what we saw in college is like the greatest college tight end we've seen in like the past 20 years from just like a pure production standpoint.
He was just at Bowling Green, so like,
but then he did it in the NFL, and so we're all just like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, like we all drafted him late because we were like, oh, it's Bowling Green, and then he just did it in the NFL.
Yeah,
like, oh, okay. I guess
I want
he'd
to go
actually
back to I want to go back to your other question about Beck starting week 16, but this just because on topic here. Probably the only part of that situation that I trust. I'm very big on Denzel Boston this year and Casey Concepcion. What are your thoughts? I'm 2 to 3 times the market on Boston, Judkins, and Casey. And Sampson. We're a big Dylan Sampson show. We don't get as much as we want to, but he's a pretty easy click in the later rounds if you need another running back. I am unfortunately lower on the wide receivers in Cleveland, like despite their talent, which sucks because like I think they're very good receivers. Like I actually do like Denzel Boston a lot, and I think he may have been like dinged a couple points because he just seemed like a more 50-50 guy. I don't really know if that's totally him.
We get Baker.
I think we grab Baker.
Yeah.
Because if he's healthy, he's still great. And then also this lets us do things like Jalen McMillan in the back, or Ted Hurst, but we'll see when we get later on but probably not Ted Hurst this time around, but I think we make a different bet. But yeah, like Casey Concepcion is more interesting to me because he's like a easier target to hit in terms of like it's easier to scheme him open because he's way shiftier than Denzel Boston.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I can totally see the path as to why you want to be higher on your exposure to them. Same thing with Judkins. I mean, Judkins is just great. I think Judkins is also just if he was not suspended and he didn't get hurt, I think he would be like an easily like top 7 running back. like he's very good.
Yeah. And like they're free outside of Judkins. Like Fannin was a 10th round pick as a value. Like Concepcion hasn't even gone off the board yet, I don't think. Or no, he did. He went early, but still like 10th, 11th round. Boston goes a long ways after this, couple more rounds later. Like Shaheed or Diggs?
I like Shaheed.
Okay.
I would rather Shaheed here. I just like if looking at Shaheed's. Wait, let me try that again. Looking at Rashid Shaheed's game logs. I know it's stupid to do that, but like if you watch like those first 5 games where he had Derek Carr a couple years ago, like he was awesome. He was like legitimately crushing. And then this past season, like he's got Spencer Rattler until he gets traded. Like that's never gonna work. Yeah. And then finally he's trying to now learn a new offense. So like that's super hard to do when like you are mostly just a go deep faster than everybody type of player, but like now with time, a true offseason to learn the playbook, which is now a new playbook, or a similar playbook. I don't know. I'm being told by Seahawk people it's the same type of play caller, but whatever. But like, it is what it is. I think like he just needed time. It didn't happen, and now he gets a full off season. I think that's going to be really, really good.
And they're not going to be able to run the ball as well because they don't have Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet. So
I know the price Halani Emmanuel Wilson backfield is going to be interesting to witness unfold. Quebec's going to be up in 2024. I'm very excited about Trey Tucker and the Raiders this year. Trey Tucker is another interesting one that I keep kind of going back to the fact that he was able to score 3 touchdowns with Geno Smith throwing him the ball. Yeah. And like that is such a weird snippet of like, oh my God, there was like a chance this Raiders team could have been good. Like there was a real like avenue that like if Geno Smith could ever have that was so early in the season too. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, 8 for 145 and 3, just a 40-point ball.
What in the world? So to me, like
he scored all 3 of their touchdowns. They only scored 24 points.
Like what? I can only imagine that really fell through because the offensive line disappeared for the Raiders. Like they just and then like Pete Carroll was, and oh my God, who was his name now? Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly was a bozo alert.
They were just off their rockers, insane, and were allowed to run a team. They
were like collectively like the oldest team ever, right? In terms of coaching staff, like just like age wise. watched all
And
sorts of
the
videos.
only
Great coaching was.
the only thing that brought them down was that Pete Carroll's sons were two of his offensive coaches.
I can't believe it didn't work. It always does. Always hiring your kids always worked. Yeah, I know. This is the big one too, and I feel like a lot of people may have forgotten. Like their left tackle got hurt, who was very good, and then who was it? I think it was maybe a guard or something, or was it like maybe it was both tackles. But like the big one was just like their left tackle was down, and that was like a huge miss, like loss.
Bryce
Okay.
Young's like
We're
the
getting
last not sad quarterback, but we don't have a
we kind of do need 3, huh? Yeah.
Well, never mind.
We don't have a stack yet.
We do have the lovely Michael Pittman for an Aaron Rodgers back stack. I would go Omar Cooper.
So I would do that. I like Omar Cooper. I also not opposed to Denzel Boston. Let's go OCJ. I'm trying to remember that is his initials here, because we can backstack Geno Smith, baby. We have Breece Hall on this team.
See, like this range right here, rounds 13 and 14, has like so many players that I would love to just have like 5 of on my team, and they all just go in the same round, and it's very annoying. Like, I love all the tight ends in this range. I love Flanoy. I love Harris. I love Boston. I love Hunter. I love Sadiq. Like Debo.
Still don't have enough clicks. Like we literally just don't have enough roster spots.
Yeah, like, and yet, like, I hate the players in round 8, 9, 7, all that stuff. Like, I'd much rather just have more of these guys, but I don't want to take them in round 7.
Yeah. We're having Chip Kelly quoting the 2013 pace of play. I love us. I love the community sometimes. We are such a bunch of idiots. We're so dumb. Like, it's my favorite part.
We could either go Sadiq. Well, Sadiq's a little bit of a reach, or we can go Boston, Hunter.
Let's go Boston. Look, Zero Flux is in the chat. He's also high on Boston. Let's just join in.
Now we have access
around early. So true.
Yeah. Now we have access to all 3 of the most disgusting back quarterback stacks of all time. Cleveland.
Just where we wanted to be.
Yep.
People forget this is how you win your $1 million or your $250,000.
Exactly. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and the Jets, all available to us.
Disgusting. I guess for what it's worth, like at least like Aaron Rodgers has a shot to put up a 300-yard game. I don't know if Geno Smith has that in his range anymore. I mean, I guess it's true. It can happen. He's Garrett Wilson.
I mean, I would honestly say he has a better shot than Rodgers does at this point.
Well, here's the thing. Rodgers got those yak guys. Like, enter any yak guy they have left over because Calvin Austin's gone. Kenny Gainwell's gone. Jalen Warren and Rico Dowdle. Or
Roman Wilson.
My favorite.
Who's apparently getting reps as the slot guy over Jeremy Bernard so far in camp, which is like
that makes sense.
It's highly offensive.
I mean, Roman Wilson is just slot boy. Jeremy Bernard is like gadget stuff, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. You can see a lot of Debo in his game.
Yep. Are we done at running back? Are we just sticking with 4?
I'm fine with that because we have 4 like legitimate starters, and then we're just praying for no. We don't want 2 of them injured. I guess that'd be like the only concern. I think we could like at the very end take a stab at Mike Washington.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I want to do that. Like,
we've honestly, unfortunately, we've already entered the realm of disgustingness. But like, just trying to see if we need to pull up the trigger on a Jonah Coleman or B-Rob, or if we're just gonna fully punt it into like round 19, 20.
I would legitimately just say fully punt it and just see what name we can remember. What player even exists back there. So what do we have for tight ends? We need another tight end, right?
Yep. We're really hoping Sadiq gets to us. If not, we have Hawkinson to stack with Kyler. We can also get Otten later to stack with Baker.
If if we get Sadiq, I legitimately think we just pick Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of gross. We're one pick away.
I bet this is a Sadiq pick right here. Could be a Rodgers pick.
No, they're probably gonna go.
Don't do it.
Oh, Brenton Strange.
Yeah. And then George Kittle. Are you gonna auto Aaron Rodgers?
You need someone that's not Sadiq. They did go Rodgers.
Sadiq it is.
All right, Mr. Smith. Yep. You're gonna get pulled up, buddy.
Not even pulled up. We're at ADP on him. He's actually going to be
fantastic.
behind ADP.
Where's Garrett Wilson?
Oh God! Every team behind us has 2 quarterbacks. So,
the
Wilson drafter did just take Mendoza though, so I think we're safe.
So we're maybe safe. Jacoby Brissett goes. Oh my lord, the jet stank is smelly.
But like, there's no Jets to stack because AD Mitchell's expensive now. So like, but again, it is total points. So like, stacking Geno Smith is not really like that incredible of a strategy.
That Dontavian Wicks? I have not seen the guy drafted yet.
He always goes.
Okay. I think I'm just not paying attention. I think that just boils down to I'm just so locked into my own stuff and I'm never clicking his name.
Nope. There's the AD Mitchell drafter. We're about to get snapped off one pick.
No.
Dalton Schultz, welcome to the team. Unless he autos. If he autos, then it should be Schultz. Oh, neither.
Braylon Allen.
Another Jet. We'll take Geno.
Wow.
I just realized we also have Breece Hall on this team. We have so many Jets.
We have a lot of Jets. That sucks. Oh God.
Cooper are so fun.
I know. All right, I'm gonna pull us back here just to ignore the fact that we have Jet stuff. Such an underdog and DK could be a little more scary if Carson Beck is starting week 17, but on draft as marathon formats, it seems fine. And this is in regards to talking about McBride like situation in terms of like points and like being a top tight end.
Like, am I gone?
This is interesting too. Oh God, you are not gone. I see the refresh page alert.
Okay. As long as I'm not gone.
It's interesting. I guess I didn't really think too much about like week 17 on a marathon format because that's still technically like that. I mean, that is our championship game, right? So like, oh, wait, but you're still here. Fascinating. Oh, okay. Well, bye. We'll see you in a moment. But yeah, I don't know. That's interesting because like you're still getting your max points. So realistically, in that last week, it shouldn't matter too much. And also Beck is probably going to hyper target McBride. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So definitely something to watch for as we go along. Rodgers with Arthur Smith and Calvin Austin, who was injured. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sold on Rodgers just yet. Like Carson Beck is so interesting because like he's not necessarily awful. Like he has some truly boneheaded plays, but like you don't make it to the national championship being like completely inept usually. Like that's generally how that goes. On some Drew Lock vibe. Like he's playable. Like Drew Lock is just an interesting player in general. Just because he's just going to be perennially a backup. Hi, welcome back. It's all right.
Yeah.
We got Geno Smith. We have 5 Jets on this team. We're fine.
Yep.
Don't be sad. Don't be sad that you missed it. Be happy that it happened. Is that what it is? Don't be sad that it's over. Oh man, yeah, Carson Beck. I don't know. What do you think about your new starting QB?
He probably sucks. But I mean, again, what if he doesn't? We're all drafting assuming he's starting and assuming he sucks. What if he's not?
Like he was at one point a highly touted quarterback when he was at Georgia before he really got his arm mangled.
Yeah.
So there is a universe and a path where Carson Beck is a real player. Oh yeah, this is a mute button click. Let's go. Welcome back, buddy.
Can be done at tight end, done at quarterback, probably one running back, and then 2 wide receivers to end it. Have a nice
Sounds good.
3-5-9-3.
Ooh, I would if Pat Bryan gets back to us, I want a piece of the Denver offense if we can. Drew Lock almost had a sun run moment, but he and Neighbors smashed Week 17 against the Colts. That Drew Lock game I have like saved on my phone because it was truly like inexplicably just like magic that the Giants tossed away their own draft pick because Drew Lock wanted to put up like prime Jordan numbers for no reason out of nowhere.
Yep.
And it also what's it called? It got my wife's first ever fantasy football championship because she started my like Neighbors that week. And yeah, just down in history as just like the wackiest game of all time.
Mike Washington, because all of our receivers got snapped off.
Yeah, I don't know. I should be like more, I don't know, vocal about Mike Washington and the fact that like Clint Kubiak will probably want him rotated into this offense in some regard.
I have a very, very unfortunate take for a lot of people. He's probably the goal line back. Ashton Genty is tiny. Ashton Genty's 5'8".
Yeah, but like it's a bowling ball.
Yeah, but Mike Washington is 6'3", 200 and
I know he's a gigantic
35 something pounds, like an absolute athletic freak. Like they probably drafted him because they're like, I have an idea. Remember Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet? Let's do it again.
And do we remember 5th round A-Rich, man? Oh my God. That was magical. And I mean, there were several teams where I said I got A-Rich in the 6th round. This is huge for me. I'm so excited. I got such value off of this. And yet I couldn't explain why I was losing all my fantasy football matchups. Anthony Richardson's a cheat code. What do you mean I'm losing? What do you mean he threw his 3rd pick again today? What do you mean he just walked off the field? What do you mean he's taking a breather?
Yeah.
You're the quarterback, my man.
I've been in my home redraft auction league for 10 years, and I've missed the playoffs 2 years. The first year is when I drafted Trey Lance, the season that he broke everything in like week 3. And the second one was when I drafted Anthony Richardson. Those are the only two, because it's a 2 quarterback league, not Superflex, 2 quarterback auction league. So quarterbacks are like the only thing that matters in that league. And I bet on the wrong pieces.
If it's any consolation, it wasn't just you. It was the entire Colts organization. So, you know, your mistake's not nearly as bad as that. Adonai Mitchell versus Alec Pierce. Man, like, that's such. I don't know why they picked Adonai Mitchell when they did. Like, that was like that to me was a very, very huge reach because he was a 1st round wide receiver, right? Adonai Mitchell.
No, he went in the 2nd.
Okay,
like late 2nd, I think.
Not nearly as bad then, but I don't know. Like, they're just the same player, no? And they just picked him anyway. They're not the same player because Adonai Mitchell's like a stick.
Respectfully, Adonai Mitchell's better. He just can't focus. He needs like he's been nicknamed Adderall Mitchell, and I think that's like the funniest possible.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Like, that's exactly what he needs. Is he just needs to be able to focus on his job, and then like he'd be fantastic at it, but he just can't.
He just doesn't. He had 1st round talent, and they got him in the 2nd. I guess I like because he was at the same time as Xavier Worthy. Like they were like teammates.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe it was them making Quinn Ewers look so good. Maybe that was the whole problem. Maybe we got tricked by the wideouts. There's a world where the Colts were starting Alec at night, Josh Downs. Like,
we're on the clock.
that was
Bateman, Thornton, Fields, Walker,
we
Brissell.
didn't oh shit. Pick Jacoby Lane. I don't know. just the Ravens we didn't have previously.
Works.
I know, just vibing right now.
We're gonna have the same decision to make on the way back around. So think about who your second favorite was.
Wait, where's Trey Tucker? As we're talking about all these people, did he already get picked?
Oh,
probably.
God,
right?
yeah.
Way earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Jack Bash is staring right at me.
You can keep on staring.
God,
from the bench.
Unbelievable. Not my tight end turned wide receiver.
He is. He's getting like real bad camp buzz. Like, it's hard to get
a bad OTA
buzz, but he has bad OTA buzz. So
Senior Bowl MVP is not getting. That's tragic, man.
Yeah.
I remember this game very vividly. The N.I. Mitchell dropped that because he did the end zone drop, right? Like, he dropped it before crossing the goal line.
Yep.
We're on the clock.
You want to tighten?
You pick this one.
Oh, goody. I'm gonna click
Cyrus Allen. We'll go get Cyrus Allen.
Can I search fast enough? Nope. If I can type. Got it.
Yeah.
We want our zeros to be fancy.
Yeah, exactly. At least they're tied to Mahomes if they're a zero. You aren't Malik Benson, guys. He's got legit speed. No. He's on the Bears, right?
No, he's on the Raiders.
He's on the Oh, okay. Well, maybe. I guess. All right. Maybe there is some value there. But
that is another Cyrus Allen type of name. Of if I hear it in camp, then I'll care.
Yeah.
As of right now, in OTAs against undrafted rookies, I do not care at all. Respectfully,
he was LSU guy, I think, right?
I don't even know if I evaluated him as a prospect. So,
he was like medium on my radar. Not someone who I like looked into at any degree. No, he was Oregon. I definitely didn't look into him. I think I just said he's little and fast, and so I just moved on with my life because I think he has one singular role.
I can't search once we've drafted Lane.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh well.
He played at Alabama, Florida State, and Oregon. He was drafted in the 6th round by the Las Vegas Raiders. He ended his final season at Oregon with 43 catches, 700 yards, 6 TDs. So yeah, that like pretty groundbreaking speed, I think, is going to have to really surprise us in preseason to really. But I don't know, at 20th round, like, I mean, we could have easily picked him in the 19th round. Who gives a shit? Like, like, that's kind of the funny thing about the 20-round drafts is that you're truly now like, all right, what is the craziest kind of dart throw we got? And if it's Malik Benson, then oops, missed him. And I think that's all of us.
Literally, if I hear news, I'll care. Right now, I mean, there was like Chris Prezell was still on the board. Like, I'll take the 3rd round rookie before I take Malik Benson.
We're past $1 auction, guys. We're in dime price range. We are in. They can't give these players away range.
We're in $0 bid in week 12 in free agency range.
My favorite.
Yeah.
When you're actually rostering Mac Hollins, you're like, I guess I have to.
Yep. I just realized I did not recap that team, so give me a moment, and we will find it.
Name every relevant Jets player not named Garrett Wilson. You got it, man. That's us.
So, why is this grayed out? That's really stupid. But sure. Can I, please? It's still grayed out. That's wonderful.
Whatever. View draft. Wait, what happens if we just click view draft? So I go back to the board?
Yep.
All right.
Plus,
I don't know if that's worse or... Okay.
So, finished with a 3.593. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith at quarterback, Devon Achane, Breece Hall, Travis Etienne Jr., Bucky Irving, and Mike Washington at running back. Wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, Jameson Williams, Chris Godwin, Michael Pittman, Rashid Shaheed, Omar Cooper, Denzel Boston, Jacoby Lane, Cyrus Allen, Harold Fannin, Kenyon Sadiq, Pat Freiermuth at tight end. Seems fine.
Wow. Seems like a draft that you could select and enter into a large pool tournament. Wow. Incredible stuff.
I mean, we'll see.
I think what's really funny about these past two drafts is like we're kind of really by accidentally leaning into the the percentages that are like unique weird ass teams are the ones that will probably get you far. Like this is just a team that is most likely a lot of unique combinations, and that's good for us, and that should be something that will help us in the long run getting to where we need to be. I'm glad that I'm glad Zero Fox you think it's a fun team because I'm stressing a little bit when I have to watch the New York Jets and hope that they put up 40 points and all my players are involved.
Listen,
but I guess that's the fun of it.
Yeah, and we didn't go robust running back the way that you were pondering, but we still technically ended up doing it in both drafts. We just didn't do it 4 consecutive rounds or 5 consecutive rounds. We just picked our spots, still grabbed wide receivers where we could, but we had 4 running backs through 6 rounds, and then we just tacked on Mike Washington way late, and feels totally fine. They all have different bye weeks. Don't need to worry about one particular week being kind of thin. Just if they stay healthy, we're cooking. So
that's all we can ask for. Not a lot, just a couple of points here and there.
Just a few. But that's going to do it for us, folks. Thanks for hanging out through all 37 of my disconnects. Internet was not having me today, but that's okay.
all we knew was someone out there was in on our strats and did everything they could to prevent us from making the winning team on Drafters, and they failed. Yep. Because it's right here. It's led by the Achane brothers.
Yep, both of them. We have first and second place. But that's going to do it for us this week, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We are going to take a week off next week. Just have some business to attend to, but should be back last week of July, hopefully, if not into early August as we ramp up for football season. But that's going to do it for us this week. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will catch y'all later.
Have a good night.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts. We'll be back next week for more ways to win your league.